It doesn't make sense. Every single person in the dungeon hub is currently using Necron. And I mean, it's fine until you really see a very big point. And that point is not having a golden dragon. But if you're using an ender dragon for damage plus the Necron set, you're doing something really stupid. And this is wasting so much coins for like basically no damage. And this is where a specific armor set comes into play, which is Frozen Blaze. But why do people not get it that the armor set is basically better than Necron? The answer to that is pretty simple. The people who play this game are basically only looking on stats, and if they're searching up through the auction house, they realize, oh, it gives less drench, it gives less crit damage, but the stats on the auction house is, for example, without a blaze pad on. And if you would have had a blaze pad on, the stats would have been way better. Even upwards of 40% if your blaze pad is level 100. The blaze pad also has an ability which boosts your potato books 2 times. That means 30 is 60, and 60 on the armor means 120. And with all the money left you have when you sell your Ender Dragon, you have so much coins left you can literally buy a tier 7 Master Skull, which boosts your stats by 10% each, health and strength. But I wouldn't recommend that because that is a bit overkill. You could go with the tier 5 or tier 6, which are still pretty good and boost your stats by a ton. You can also invest in many different talismans, just look it up on a bot or maybe your Sky Crypt. But one of the most forgotten things about this armor set is its defense. And the reasoning for that is because you only get 10% less defense than with a baby Yeti on. And this is because the Frozen Blaze gives so much defense that you literally have a Yeti equipped. That means you have way more EHP than with an Ender Dragon on. And even if you upgrade your armor, for example with a Master Star or anything else, it gets boosted by 40%. On Necron, nothing gets boosted by 40%, it is just 5% for example, or a star. But on Frozen Blaze it's not 5%, it would be around 8. I understand people using Necron too, because for example if you want to do Slayers outside of dungeons, you need a Wolf Pad to spawn the boss, and if you have a Wolf Pad, you don't do your maximum damage. But that's alright, I've only talked about dungeons, and I mean, it speaks for itself, right?